course. Continue. Toastmasters all. Welcome. Thank you.
Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good evening.
Good evening.
How our kidneys work, and what is the renal failure, or what happened in case of kidney failure. Today, I will show you how our kidneys work and what happened in case of renal failure. Renal means related to kidney, so renal means kidney. First of all, I want all of you here, please, to take deep breath. Please, everyone, deep breath and hold it. Only for 1 hour, please. 1 hour. Okay, just breathe out. You know that in the moment you breathe, there is 1 billion of biochemical reaction is happened in your body. In order to stay alive, you need oxygen. And the oxygen it takes from the atmosphere enter to the lungs, from the lungs it transports to the blood, and from the blood to the cells all over the body. Then, at the same time, it's transporting the waste product, the carbon dioxide, the CO2, from the cells, again to the lungs, then you breathe out. It's a very complicated mechanism. This complicated mechanism happens spontaneously. No one can hold it. No one can, okay, I'm going to breathe now, and just for 10 minutes I'm going to stop it. And this mechanism happens spontaneously, and also billion of biochemical reaction happens in our body. Now let me introduce you to the smallest unit of our body, which is the cell. Our body contains of a huge of million of cells. And as I said, at every moment there is 1 billion of biochemical reaction happens. This reaction called metabolism. So when you breathe in, is build up, and when you breathe out, is break down. Now, have you ever heard about someone live without blood? Anyone heard about this? No? Of course no. Now, the blood is the main transport route of the body. Blood fulfilling several functions. Blood transports the fuel, the nutrients, the fuels and building blocks to the cells, and waste product away from the cells, and also carry chemical messages like the hormones from one organ to another, and also carries cells and factors of the body's immune defense. This complicated network with this amazing machine called the cardiovascular system. The red one from the heart to the body is the arteries, and from the body to the heart is the veins. The small vessels that supply the body tissues with the blood called capillaries. In order to be in a very stable, our body must be in a stable, and there is a rule for that called mass in equal to mass out. So when you just breathe in the same amount, you just breathe it out. And even when you drink, and also when you eat food, the same amount is entered, the same amount gets out. Any imbalance will lead to the instability of the body. Because of that, this stability called in medical term homeostasis. Homeostasis. And in this case, the pH and electrolyte level and temperature is kept in very narrow limits. Now, what is the function of the renal or the kidneys? The function of the renal is RR, 2 R's. Means the first R is remove, and the second R is to regulate. Remove what? Remove the wasted product and excess fluid. Regulate what? Regulate the pH level, electrolyte level, blood pressure, the blood cell production, and active vitamin D. This is the anatomy of the kidney. I'm not going in details of everything, but I just want to emphasize the cortex. This cortex contains very important thing, which is the nephrons. And the nephrons is the main function of the kidney. By the nephron, the urine is formed. Now, the kidney is a bean-shaped, as you see, bean-shaped organ. each approximately size of the fist, and just they lie here in the back of the abdomen. This is the nephron. Each kidney estimated about million of nephrons. Here the blood is filtered. The blood goes from here to there, and this is called a glomerulus. Now in the clinical function, the clinical studies, in order to study the kidneys, they measure it by the clearance of the kidney, also called GFR, the glomerular filtration rate, and in the healthy person, 120 milliliter per minute. When it's reduced or reached below the 120 milliliter per minute to the 5 milliliter per minute, here the kidney problem appears. What happens? The renal failure, which reached the 5 milliliter per minute, where here the patient cannot do or perform the urine. The diseases, the main diseases of the renal failure is the diabetes, the high blood pressure, and also all things related to the nephrons that I just mentioned. Here you can see, it's all any inflammation happens to the nephron, and the patient or sometime when there's like an accident. Now what happened in the renal failure? There is 3 options. The hemodialysis. The hemodialysis HD, also the abbreviation of the HD, the hemodialysis is a medical procedure where the patient is connected to the machine and the blood purified out of the body through artificial kidney, which is the filter or the dialyzer. The other option is the peritoneal dialysis, another medical procedure. And of course, the third option is the kidney transplantation, where they provide a kidney to the patient. Now, in order to have good health, we need to focus on ourselves. We need to eat healthy food, drink a lot of water, and of course, do sport activity. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you.